just wanted to take a few minutes and thank you so much for all the time that you've given to me over this process, this journey. I think we've been working together for about 2 years now, right?
Yes.
And I really decided to start working with you on a consistent basis when I came to a point in my life that I realized I needed to take care of myself. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually in every way. As a mom, I had been giving out and giving out and giving out for so many years. And it was just a breaking point for me where I realized I needed to nurture myself. And that started first with my physical care. I think when we started working together, I was so extremely exhausted, not sleeping at night, just really ragged. And it took us a long time to get my body situated to where I was just sleeping again.
Yeah.
And it's just been a gentle process of allowing myself to heal, because you don't get in that state physically because it's really just a symptom of your whole life. If you're just way out of whack physically, it's a symptom of everything else. And so you can begin to nurture yourself by putting those physical things back into order. And that really is just a launching pad to allow you to put, your heart back together, your mind, that part of you that's not seen. Everyone sees the outside, but really it's the inside that needs some tender, loving care. And if you can start to put things together for your physical body, the other stuff starts to fall into place.
Yeah. And we're totally together on that. That's what I always say. We start with the physical, but we address every side, every aspect.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So can you tell us just a little bit about your process and how that process worked out for you? How did it develop, unfold for you?
Well, really, although I did want to lose weight, I wanted to feel better more than anything. So working with you helped me figure out how to manage my adrenal fatigue, especially at my age in life, all of my hormones, all of those things, and really realizing that sleep is kind of that magical component of life where if you don't have really good quality sleep, nothing's going to work for you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's just everything's going to be on pause until you can get the sleep component right. And then when you get that right, other things start to slowly come into place. So for me, working with you was just, I remember some of the supplements you put me on. Even within the first week, I just couldn't believe how much better I felt, which was really a sign to me of how bad I was feeling and didn't even realize it until I started to feel better. So it was really being very consistent with supplements and working really hard to get my sleep in order, making sure I was off all devices by a certain time. Even my family knew what time to put me to bed. I was like their little infant at home. It was like mom's bedtime, put her to bed. So yeah, that was the most important part, was sleep and supplements. And as I did that, my body was just almost able to relax a little bit. And that took months, like 6 months, for things to really start to get in order with that. And then from there, and I was following the right protocol for eating and staying within my macros and all of those things, but really not much happened with my weight at all in those first several months, because we are working on healing all of those internal things that, our bodies are very resilient, but when you get broken hormonally, it takes a little bit to put you back together, especially if you're a woman.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And so, do you feel like it was worth it for you to stick with the process, and did you get the results through this process? Did you find ways to keep yourself motivated throughout the process of healing?
Yes, it was great. Just us having a conversation was really great. I do really well with that type of accountability, so that was wonderful. And I'm still working. It's just a never-ending process, right? It's not like you hit the end of this phase, and then you think, well, I'm done and I'm going to go back and do whatever I want. It's like, no, I'm cultivating a whole new way of living and being, and just nurturing my whole body, and that takes some time. So yeah, I am ecstatic with the knowledge that I've gained, and I know where to go now when I get stuck, when things are stuck. Even just a few weeks ago, we had a conversation because I could tell some things were trickling back in, and I needed to change my supplements. So you become very aware of your body. You become a very good student of that. And that is, knowledge is worth its weight in gold, right? So of course I would do it a million times over. It's been wonderful.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Amber, for sharing your experience with us. I hope this will be an inspiration for the women who are hesitating about starting this journey of self-care. And, all we can be is model the roles and, lead the way by example. So thank you so much for doing the work with me and sharing this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a great day.